I ain't even gonna lie, it feels good to be back. Excited to be here, Joe?
I guess so.
I guess so. I know there's some people that have a completely different answer than that, I guess.
Like the 5th year here.
Thank God we got complimentary Wi-Fi. I'm just glad not to see that Jeep here this year that had those skinny ass low rider wheels, because I think it was right here last time. Just getting a little excited.
The underground 2 shit. Make fun
How do you do this?
Make fun of it.
What is this?
40Z.
I don't know if I like it or if I don't like it. It's just
I think it's just the wheel.
That's what I was thinking too. And I saw the front wheel. Looks like it's more pushed over unless the bumper's cut right here. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it's more that way unless there's supposed to be more to it that angles in. I'm not sure.
This looks like a Skyline variant.
I was just about to say, I'm like, these taillights are very familiar. I'm not sure where they're from. That's a new Prius.
Yeah.
Actually, I like it personally. Gives me Corolla vibes.
Yeah, but does it deserve a GR badge? No.
Everything pretty much Toyota now just has GR if they upgrade the brakes or some shit. This makes me want a Porsche. When I see these kits, I'm just like, fuck, I want one.
It's pronounced Porsche.
Shut up. This is what I love about SEMA is they give you random stuff like this. Like, they gave us just a bunch of sockets for free. I was just asking Jeffrey a second ago, I'm like, you buying that? He's like, no, they just gave it to me. And someone randomly just walked in and was like, do you want these? I'm like, hell yeah, I do. And we also got an eBay lanyard, which, thank you, eBay Motors. I'm glad we actually walked over here. Imagine getting these and throwing them right back on eBay to make some money. Yeah, you would not be too happy with that. I didn't hear you the first time. What did you say? I couldn't hear you.
No. Silver.
He's lucky I didn't get that on there. But Joe,
We need you to stay monetized here.
I could always turn it off.
No.
I'm kidding. He's like, I'm not saying it. Joe and I were just looking at this a second ago with Jeffrey and his dad. I've never seen a flat N-Line 8. Is that what you'd call it? A flat N-Line 8. That's just crazy. The car is so cool. Like the crazy things that you see at SEMA. Is this Jacob's car or Nate's car?
This is Type R.
This is the same model as Jacob's.
Like I said, Jacob wishes he had. This is the same generation.
Because like sometimes I have to look at this, I'm like, all right, what's the taillights look like? 'Cause I don't know all the taillights and the front ends of all these cars, but like the Type R just finishes them all off. I think the Type R's look beautiful.
I agree. It's cool.
Oh, they're gonna go to the bathroom together. That's cute. Dude. You just don't see anything like this at any other car show or car meet. It's insane the expectations that we have for SEMA. Like, as we talked about earlier, Joe literally said that, like, we just don't have high expectations for any other car that we see. So when we see something like this, like, you don't see this ever.
Yeah, I love this.
I personally think that, like, for example, when we go to, like, Long Beach, for example, over in California, we go to FD, or we just go to any other car show or car meet, nothing, I mean nothing, compares to what we see right here over at SEMA. So any of you guys that have the opportunity to go, highly, highly recommend going. There you go, turn it. He tried stopping us, baby. He ain't getting us. What the hell is that? Is that a diesel-powered Mustang? I gotta take a turn around for this one. That is nuts. I don't even know what to say about this because I'm looking at it here and he has his fuse box wide open and I'm just dealing with a simple little basic ass wire in my car that won't seem to work. But talk about the diesel, my God. One of the coolest Mustangs I've ever seen.
It's free if you break the glass and we run out.
I like that idea. There's always so much to look at when you're over at the show because like you might be looking at one thing, bounce to another, then you're bouncing back to another, then bouncing back to another, and then everything you look at is just like, I overlooked that.
That was photo worthy. Tesla on date.
It actually doesn't look bad, I ain't even gonna lie. That Subaru is so sick, but Whoa, look, the Jensen's driving this thing around. The Bubble Bowl. It looks like that should be the front of the car. You have 2 fronts to the cars. Let's not forget about this all-carbon Subi WRX hatchback. Dude, this is something I've always wanted, and this was originally the car I wanted as my first car. Well, not necessarily this one, because this is the carbon version. I'm saying versions like they actually make this, but this front end sits on this car just so aggressive. The rear end just looks so good as well. I don't have any complaints about this, and you know, I'm not really huge on the insane amount of carbon, but I just think it really complements itself very well with the darked out taillights and the chrome wheels, et cetera, et cetera. Joe, I think this would look good on the 240. Oh, you're looking at that one right there? Just throw those on. 2JZ, where this belongs. That motor definitely belongs in that car, in my opinion. I wish it would keep attached like that, but unfortunately, they don't. Imagine how much fun this thing is to drive. No, hell no. I don't even see shit with blowers on them. I don't know why, but I think this is one of my favorites here so far. I've been waiting to see this car for a long time, but is that Barracuda? See, I know my shit sometimes. Looking at this car in person, dude, I've been watching him build this thing for like almost a year already.
It's not bad.
I think it turned out very nice. This is the only one of its kind, believe it or not, because no one's ever done a stock GT3 kit on an M4. They said it couldn't be done, couldn't be anything, so it's really cool to see it actually in person.
I don't like the wheel gap though.
That was a tough part about this car, is that they were saying that you have to cut the fenders exceptionally high, and the reason why that the fenders are the way they are is because when in a normal race car, they don't want to rub, because that will end up causing their lap times to be off, and then you end up losing time, and then you're not going to be as fast as you possibly can. So they make it high on purpose, so when you do drive, then you can get the most out of, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm just, hopefully you understood it. Okay, I'm glad you do, because I've been talking to myself. I'm like, what the fuck am I saying right now? Like, it's all come together in my head, but when I'm just explaining it to somebody else, it's like, what? I don't know what I'm saying sometimes, but I know in my mind what I'm saying. I don't know if it's a disorder I have or what, but like, I just don't sometimes, just go all over the place. I hope that's a real one. When you're here and you're just kind of just walking around recording, you really don't know what to record because there's just so much going on. At least for me, like I look around, I'm like, what the hell do I record? Do I record a car? Do I record a part? Do I record Joe? Do I record me? I don't know. Ooh, nice car. Ooh, I love this. Millennium Jade R34. Why does an LS look like it fits any car normally? Like it looks like it's meant for every single car, just about. Every time I see an LS in a car, I look at it and I'm like, it belongs in there. You put it in the back of a Porsche and it makes it look like it has no room. It belongs in there. 240, Joe disagrees. Belongs in there.
Well, yeah, speak of the devil, there's another 240 doing a medium one.
That one I don't think has an LS, though, does it? Wait, yeah, it does, exactly. Good looking. God, I really want a Supra. I know you're not a big fan of these, Tone, but I see those cars and I just fall in love more and more. Wow, I saw this on Instagram a few months ago. I forgot exactly when, but I believe this was at the Tokyo Auto Salon. I could have been wrong, could be right, but I remember seeing this and it blew up all over the place. And let me just say, God, who would have ever thought you could do this to a DeLorean? It looks like it has I don't even know what kind of motors on the inside of there, but dude, who would have ever thought you could do this to a DeLorean?
Me?
Okay, creative ass. Oh, perfect timing.
5.3 LS, individual throttle bodies with custom one-off plenums with
Behind the scenes.
Garrett G30 mirror image turbos down low.
I don't even know what that is. Is this Torque Stallion?
Behind the scenes to get stuff done. All right. So we have AJ Ware here with us from Majestic Sports Marketing.
Just saw a video of this on Instagram yesterday of him driving into some parking lot.
NASCAR, Richard Petty Racing. What haven't you done?
Pizza Hut and pizza taillights? Come on, man. You can even cook up some pizza back here. Oh, it even goes even further into detail. He has like, what is that, Dragon Ball Z on there? Dude, I'm always hungry. I mean, okay, I lied. I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry. Like, I'm smelling it and it's like killing me right now. At the same time, too, like, do you ever get that vibe when you don't want to eat, but you want to eat? That's how I feel right now.
Especially considering the prices here too.
Yeah, $12 for like a water. Yeah, go fuck off. I'm just looking for some stickers. I need to need some free stickers. Still haven't seen a hatchback 240 here. What's going on? Joe, you just one of a kind or something?
I guess so. I'm that guy.
No, even at meets, I hardly ever even see your car, or even at shows. It's like rare for whatever the reason is. Actually, I know the reason, because everyone wants to slam them into a wall.
Yeah. Me too. You know, I had those moments.
I didn't realize that these are all electric cars. These must be like custom conversion kits, huh?
Ford GT.
No, please tell me that didn't get converted. No. I don't even want to look, to be honest with you.
Ford GTE.
Nah. They're taking over the planet. I can stop them.
Although I gotta say, buses electric.
I can respect that. Is this line to the bathroom?
This is the line to the food booth.
Well, Ford is here. It's just really small. Really, really, really small. But their cars have really big problems. A rotary powered 240. Yeah, I'm glad you said something because I wouldn't have known.
With a Odyssey headlight.
Definitely fits. I was wondering what those headlights were because I haven't seen them before.
It's an Odivia, a real one. There's only 13 of us. It's the only convertible.
I was about to say, how'd you get that to work? That's really cool.
It's an 18-piece wide body.
Oh, you're also a Battle of Builders champion. Fuck yeah.
I love that.
He even has the slippies in there. Right on. That's cool. Based off someone we just talked to over there with a what year was it, 240?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. It was just
1993 or something. It's
Some
a 13 coupe without Odyssey headlights.
yeah, thing looks super sick. I recorded a little bit of it, but I didn't record a lot of this. But Joe, he's going to explain to the best of his knowledge of what the guy said. Now he's going to explain it to Jeffrey. Now you guys get the limbo. What did he say? Of how to get into SEMA?
Well, the way he got into SEMA was through PassMac. I've known about this. It's called Tuner Battlegrounds. You technically kind of have to have like a social following to get a bunch of votes to get your car in there. But he also said that to get also another way to get into here is you can buy one of these, the booth, yeah. It costs like $6 to $15K, but that's a guaranteed spot into SEMA. You can put your car there and go to any sponsor or brand, see who wants to team up with you and actually, you know, have your shit on there, sponsors and free shit.
And another thing he also did mention as well, to add on top of what Joe said, is that a lot of companies will walk up to you and just ask to work with you, especially if you already have a built-up car already as it is. That gives them the more motivation to go ahead and want to work with you because you already have something that you can already present. And on top of that as well, when you already have a portfolio full of stuff that tells people exactly what you've done, companies will go ahead and be like, hey, we like your build, we want to go ahead and give you a little bit more. Let me give you a turbo, or let me give you wheels, whatever the case may be. That might not be everybody, but then again though, when you are in a place like this, you could definitely get a long way with connections. I don't know if this is now one of my favorite things here. This RV looking car thing, I don't know what the hell this is, but that is awesome. I feel like my friends will finally want to go camping if we were to roll around in one of these things, but I've been literally begging them to go camping because I've been wanting to go camping for a while, even if it's just down the road. I don't give a shit. I just want to go camping.
Let's talk more cars.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Pay attention to GT40s.
I saw the GT40. Is this one electric too? Yeah. Not often do you just see two of them parked next to each other, let alone one. Yes, and I like stickers too. I like free shit. This is why I love SEMA. One of the reasons I like SEMA, you get free detail spray. This is staying in the car as my travel pack. For those of you guys that don't know, every year I go to SEMA, I cannot find the Toyo booth. I don't know why. This is my first time going here after a few years. I'd say maybe like 3 or 4 years I've gone here. Can never find the Toyo booth. But finally, we are outside in here because this Toyo booth always has some of these badass cars I see on Instagram that I'm never able to find. Like this M4 right here. Beautiful. It's like a little Hot Wheel. This Midnight Purple Chaser?
Looks Midnight Purple, kind of. But I'm getting inspiration from this game.
Oh, right. For those of you guys that don't know already, Joe owns a 2002 or 1999 Camry. 99 Camry, and no one really is excited about Camrys. Let's just be honest. It's just a basic ass car that everyone kind of overlooks. But Joe and I thought the other way around of this and thought it looks just like this car. I know that this car is completely souped up. It's the reason why he's here at SEMA. But Joe and I have always had an inspiration over the Chaser and thought the Camry would be a great idea to make it very similar to this. Joe obviously bought the Camry, and I don't think you guys have seen it in any of the videos yet or not, but this is where we get a lot of our inspiration at. When you look at the kit and the way this body style is formed on this car, it gives very similar vibes to the American Camry.
Well, yeah, the windshield, from the windshield to the back C-pillar, if you just cut that section out, it looks very similar to a Camry. Now, if I did manage to get a Chaser front end to install on a Camry, but 3-piece wheels,
I think we can. I really think we could make that happen. Seeing what people have done here, I think anything is possible. It really is. Just take a lot of work.
Have a lanyard already?
No, I did not, but I definitely would like one. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
There you go.
This is another cool thing about SEMA. Again, I keep saying they keep giving you free shit. They just want you to walk around with their products, and I am so okay with that. Give me as much stuff, and I'll walk around and rep it all day, every day. One thing I really enjoy about SEMA whenever I do come here is the fact that you're able to talk to a bunch of different people and a bunch of different brands. And may not everybody give you the answers that you want to hear, but it can definitely give you a stepping stone of exactly what direction you might want to go. So I just talked to somebody that was in the marketing industry, and he didn't go to school, and I'm currently going to school for that right now. And I noticed that when I was talking to him, he had a lot of the similar issues that I end up dealing with, like for example, talking too fast or going sensory overload on me when I have too much information to spill out. And sometimes it is okay to ask questions or let other people ask questions as well, because when you just dump everything you have to say into somebody's bucket, then they get overloaded by everything that you're saying. It's just really cool here because you can get a lot of connections, and once you really get your foot in the door and you feel comfortable about talking to people, a lot of things can change. Take a little detour to this Mustang that I saw over here. I don't know, whenever I see a Mustang that's similar to mine, I get very interested in looking at it. And something that's unique about this one I realized is that all the interior is gray. I've never seen that before. And it looks like it's all spray painted, because I can see on the little portion over on the steering wheel right over here, it has a little bit of overspray on there. But other than that, I mean, I like the gray roof. It gives it a subtle touch to it. And the all white, ooh, it even has classic style taillights on here as well. That's interesting. I feel like we see that car so often.
not with that livery.
He's one of the few people I would like to see win FD one of these years, but just can't seem to get over the hump. He always is at the very end. Always seems to get to the point where, like, you could win a championship, then fucks up. I don't know why, but I like this livery a lot more than the Falcon one. I know that's a bold statement to say, but I like the black a lot with the yellow headlights, white wheels.
It's like a NASCAR.
It has the same similar side skirt to little lip action over here on the back tire that I have on my car. Nice to see that other vehicles are doing that too. He's probably doing it way before I did. I just ended up finding out about it later on. Anybody who knows, knows. I don't even have to say anything. Comment down in the comment section down below if you know exactly why I'm thinking Corvette police. Unless it's just an us thing.
No, come on. How can you be in the car community and not know?
Corvette police. Leave down, I'll give you a hint, it's a game. Leave it down in the comment section down below what you think. Just to think that this car at one point was a grocery getter. And someone said, fuck it, I'm building a drag car out of it. Whoa, I was not expecting that. SRT Hellcat. I like how he tells you what the tire size is and everything, let you know. Little beer can looking exhaust, that's still cool though. The yellow seats, I don't think I've ever seen yellow seats before. Was that a Honda trash can? Joe, he has a Honda trash can in here. Literally, a Honda trash can.
We see that car all the time.
Best part about seeing that car and also being here is that you could fart and no one will hear it. Look at the taillights, those are pretty cool.
It's a bit of a spoiler, dude.
Oh, yeah, right. Reminds me of like a snake. I don't know why. Just like the livery and that, well, it does have like a pattern to it, so probably why. For all you Mustang boys out there, oh, it's so cool. Moving on.
Whatever videos or whatever you take, if you tag us on Instagram. We'll like, if you send it to us,
Yeah.
like something unedited, we'll share it on our page, and then we'll go ahead and we'll tag you in it. And just like,
I thought you were gonna come over and be like, you can't record. I'm like,
no.
sorry.
No. Everyone,
That's my girlfriend.
Yeah. Your dreams.
No, this is a Ferrari F-Type. I'm fucking around, dude. I just want to see what you'd say. A little. What is that? What is that? Nice little keychain. Fresh advertising right there. Luxor. I wonder where I can get one of those. She even gave you a bag too? Man, she really loved you. Maybe she's cheating on me. Again with the green. But this is like an olive green, no? Is that a Senna? I won't see it again. This car is just gorgeous. Is this a lot of Ferrari, Joe?
No.
Joe ended up catching on to something now that my full attention's locked on right now. And he ended up catching, bam, right there. It looks like he has maybe an X-pipe exhaust under here with a very thick sway bar. The differential, he has a cover on there. It looks like he kept the stock diff. The brake lines, I'm curious what he did with the brake. Oh, he zip tied the brake lines. Okay, that's different. Now this section right here is what I want to get. This is exactly the setup I want to do, like almost identical. Other than the red, I don't really like the red, but other than that, everything else is just spot on. As I was telling Joe about this a little bit earlier, he has a radiator support brace that does not connect to the sway bar, so he deleted the front sway bar completely. He ended up deleting this front sway bar completely, so he just has a straight up bar just to hold up the radiator. Now mine, I actually have the sway bar, so I plan on keeping that on top of the radiator support brace as well, so I'll be able to have that. That links to this. And one of my other videos as well, I ended up having a few bolts that were missing, and what I ended up telling you guys, I couldn't really show you because I don't have this on my car. So this bolt here, that bolt there, and there should be another section in the front because mine, I have the sway bar. That creates the X-brace over in the front that I currently, again, don't have. So I just have a few extra bolts left over until I get that in the future. But unfortunately with this, you have to pretty much lift the entire motor up in order for you to be able to put that brace on. This is the shit I'm talking about, guys. Get your suspension, stop dicking around, and have some fun because when you have shit like this, you can do a lot of amazing things. This might be my favorite one here. I thought that BMW over there was nice. Looking at this, this might be the, no, this is the second time I've seen a Courage GT.
But this is the one I've been wanting to see.
I would love to own one of these things. They left us. I'm not really the big truck guy. But if I lived in Florida for long enough, then that's all I'd care about. Is this the one Throttle did? Yep,
Yes.
This is the one. You know, at first I wasn't a fan of the kit. I'm looking at it more. I actually like it more now in person.
This car's complete now compared to what the previous year.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Is this the one with the 2J in it?
Yeah.
Remember last year it was blue. Guy paid tribute to the man himself. Absolutely stunning car. I really wish I could see him actually drive this thing, but you know what? It's still nice to see it around. The tribute wall. I absolutely love that they did this. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I'm glad they made this tribute for Ken Block because it is absolutely worth it. And on top of that as well, seeing this car in person again, I love this a lot. This is probably one of my favorite Porsches I've ever seen. But just seeing that video just really made me show an even bigger appreciation to Ken Block than I already had. Miss that dude, I really do. He really changed the industry for us.
Damn, dude.
This is what Irwindale did to him.
Yeah, there we go. Fuck.
Literally, this whole thing is trash, but still looks good.
That's how expensive your parts are.
Dude, I couldn't even tell you. There's a spider web right there. That's nice. It's kind of funny. Joe went to go take a picture of me in front of the green BRZ that had the Street Hunter kit on it. And I didn't realize this as I was setting up my glasses and everything like that for the picture, that this dude just stared at me and he wanted to take a picture of the car. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. He didn't say anything, just stood there. And so we waited for him to take a picture. He just stood there with his camera in his hand, not doing anything. Then I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna take this picture. So I go ahead and take the picture. Then he scoots his way up into the front of the car and just stands there. I'm I'm like, bro, you're wasting my time right now. Just don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Absolutely stunning. This is probably one of the coolest cars at SEMA. Super rare, super hard to come by, and to see one here, this is my second time seeing this, and I've been so lucky to be able to experience this at least twice already. See the Star Trek character over there?
These are our Liberty Walk.
Thank you. Are you serious? You're giving us a real lean one?
Yeah, that's lean. Yeah, we just got a pit by them.
Thank you.
Up yesterday. So.
Sick. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. This is stunning. I watched him do this whole build progression over on Instagram. He built everything himself. Stripped the entire car down from bottom to top and redid the absolute everything on it.
And what does he have? An LS.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely stunning to see this car. Sucks to see that the motor's hurt on it right now, but looks super, super nice. That on? Oh. So something really cool that ended up happening is we actually got Larry Chen's and Adam LZ's autograph. It's crazy because I've seen them with Joe multiple times in Long Beach and sometimes at events here in Vegas, like SEMA, for example. And being able to get their autographs, let alone even just meeting them, was a super cool experience. Top of that as well, we weren't even kind of looking for them. It was just one of those things where we were looking for the Supra, the rotary-powered Supra. And finally, when we came across it, we noticed that Adam LZ was over there. And then when I stood in line, I noticed that Larry Chen was there. Had to take the opportunity while the line was short, and I'm so glad I was able to get this opportunity. Wish I could have asked them more questions, but I've learned my lesson about talking to people for way too long. So hopefully this is a motivator for me to continue working hard and keep moving forward.